All right, new members, if you wanted to put in the reps, what should you do? Well, I recommend you use the trade journal, number one. And number two, create a custom entry type called end of the day chart and track your end of the day trades. So here's what I mean. So let's come to settings. Let's come to custom entries. And you would want to add a new field called end of day chart. You could also call this the 100 break level challenge if you wanted to do it this way, but I would just do an end of the day chart entry. Okay. So let's pretend you had no entries today, but you're really wanting to get the reps in of our system. So you should be doing your end of the day chart every single day for the rest of your life. When you're new, I would want you to track the end of the day chart trades. Okay. So when you make your journal entry, even if you didn't take a trade today, you should be doing a journal entry. And let's say there were 3 core strategy trades. You are going to do 3 trade tickets because there were 3 end of the day chart trades. Okay. So let's hit add here. And what you'll do is you'll put the hour, what session was it? You don't need to mark whether it was planned because you didn't take it. You don't even really need the symbol, but I would go ahead and mark all of that if you could. Was it a long or short? What time frame was it on? And then for your primary entry type, there's your end of the day chart. Now on the reports tab for trade tickets, you will be able to track the success of your end of the day chart markings. Okay. Let's scroll down a little bit more. You could make notes if you wanted. Was it with trend against trend? I would want you to mark that. What was the result? So, did price hit the stop loss before the trade went at least 2 points in the profit? I use 2 points in the profit as, you know what? Once it goes 2 points, I'm going to take the gift of break even. Some of my traders even use 1 point, but I use 2 points. So did it hit the level? How far did it bounce? And let's say it bounced 22 points. I would not put 22 points as the point earned. I would put half. So if price bounced off that level, went 22 points, I would say it earned 11 points. Do a 50% take profit, okay? That's pretty conservative in my opinion because sometimes these things keep laddering and they keep going. And you might look at that trade logically and go, you know what, that would have been a 30 pointer, that would have been a 40 pointer, and give it whatever it deserves. Or did it rip through your level and hit your stop and you have to count that as a loss? And what would the ideal stop loss have been? So if the ideal stop loss was 23 points away, is that a trade you would take? Probably not. So you probably don't want that to be an end of the day marking because you would have never taken that trade. So you want your end of the day chart trades to be trades you would have taken with our core strategy on a 3-minute chart. And you want to build this thing out. I've done this to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of our trades. I know exactly what our metrics look like, but you don't know 100% certain. So you should be tracking them yourself, especially when you're brand new. Take the time and fill out a trade ticket for every single end of the day chart marking. And I promise you, you are going to develop the confidence required to trade this for real.